welcome to March. I'm gonna set you here for just a second. You're on top of my pencil holder. I have been working on my knitting. This is the second project for my knitting class, and we are making a hat. So I need to have about 6 inches of this ribbing done, plus the stockinette, regular knitting, stitching, by Saturday, and it is Tuesday. And my hands hurt, okay? They hurt a lot. I knitted so much yesterday. Plus, I spent 2 days fighting with a different yarn and then gave up yesterday and started on using this yarn because I was trying to use the Drops Air yarn, which is a blown yarn. It's gorgeous, but I think it's a crochet yarn. For me, I think it's a crochet yarn. It's too fluffy to use for my second ever knitting project. It just is. Gave up on that, started using the blue, and now that I can see what I'm doing, I can actually see the progress, and it looks good. That's good. For me, guys, we're going to see Cirque Du Soleil. I don't know if they'll let me bring you in. I hope so. I hope they don't even notice. You're small enough you could fit in my pocket.
Yeah, so, pocket size.
Just, for your information, this is what you look like.
It's big.
I could just take this part out and take you with me. You're that small and adorable. Anyways, we're gonna go check in and hopefully find our seats without any problems. Well, I'm home, and I'm tired, and I don't know how good that footage will have turned out from the Cirque du Soleil show, but I hope it turns out well. Yeah. I've cleaned off my makeup. I don't know if you saw. Well, you might have seen. What was I doing before? I don't know. I'm tired. I ended up starting work an hour earlier than I would have or was supposed to this week or today, because someone was sick. And so I started at 10 when I was supposed to start at 11. So I've had a longer day than I normally would have, or than I would have today. And yeah, still have one more night out this week, on Friday night, and I still need to finish my knitting homework, which I'm very far away from right now, I need to double the length of it, so I shall be doing that while working in between calls tomorrow. I think today I didn't get to do much because it was it felt like a very chaotic day at work. Just a lot going on. It wasn't super busy, but just a lot of weird things going on. And we were down a person. Hello, welcome to my car yet again. It's probably hard to see. We're in the same makeup I was the other day. And, well, I took it off and put it back on. Tonight I'm going to an International Women's Day concert, and actually at least 2 people I know are playing in it, maybe 3. Ugh. And I wanted to have left 15 minutes ago, but of course I'm running late because when there's not somebody else relying on me to go, it is very difficult to go anywhere on time for me. I don't even know how to show you my outfit, but I need to go, and I'm going to bring you with me. Hopefully I can film some. I apologize in advance because you're not going to be able to hear any of the music because it'll all be copywritten. So, but yeah, let's get out of here. My bum is getting toasty. I turned on my seat warmer.
Maybe talk about a pivotal moment that you've had.
Yeah, I crept in very slowly. I was cautious. I didn't feel that being a musician was like a viable thing. I didn't really know that. I just thought it was a hobby. And then I went to school for music therapy because I was like dipping toes in music. And I was like, this will be a job. And then while I was at music therapy school, I had a professor that said, you should really go into performance because you seem to really like that. So then I took some time off. In 2021, I did a show, part of the Juvenis Festival here in Kingston. I think I was 2021. Sorry, it wasn't 2021. I was 21, so it would have been 9 years ago. And I did an open mic, or no, it was a performance at the library, and I stood up in front of everyone. I said, I decided I'm going to be a professional musician, and then that was sort of the beginning. And then since then, I would say pivotal moment was just deciding to do it. Yeah,
that is absolutely a pivotal moment, and I love that it was at the library. Mm-hmm. Most of us have had a pivotal moment or two at the library. I know that one of the things that you wanted to have happen tonight was to show folks that it is possible, and even if I think it's a hell of a lot better than it was 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. But it's still, you're still looking at bills sometimes going, oh wow, there's as many women as there are men. Amazing, right? And so we're still dealing with that, and the opportunity to talk about that and to say, I see somebody and that showed me that I could do it too. I love that that's the pivotal moment that you chose. I think one of the things that we were talking about backstage is the nurturing. So Savannah led us all in a vocal warm-up, and we were talking about community and coming up together. Hi, Danielle. Let's switch gears a little bit and talk, there's a reason why we're still having events like this, and that there are still challenges and there are still potential barriers. Savannah, did you want to talk about any barriers that you've faced or any challenges that you've noticed? And by the way, if you haven't had any, that's totally fine.
I've had none,
and awesome.
My life has been perfect. No
okay. Moving along, Kyra.
No, just kidding. There's been a couple. I think the biggest one would be maybe like visual representation of women in music, especially women playing guitar for me as a young person. I have a lot of hang-ups about being a guitar player. And I went to Hamburg for school for music, and I I'd be nervous to bring my electric guitar to school because I didn't identify. Years out, I've been playing guitar for 8-9 years, and I still didn't feel like a guitar player. And even tonight, sometimes don't, it's something that I have to work through mentally, is feeling able to do that. And luckily last year, Long and McQuaid was super generous. Nathan, who works there, was really lovely, and he brought me in to work with Dylan Lodge, who was the guitar tech there. And Dylan taught me how to repair my guitar and taught me all about all the guitars hanging on the wall at Long and McQuaid, just so that I could be a little bit more knowledgeable and versatile and be able to explain to myself and to my students sort of the parts of the guitar. So that's one.
Kyra, I wonder if you can talk about touring as a young person and what it was like for you to see the world open up in front of you and visit all of these new and exciting places probably for the first time.
Yeah, I mean, touring was it was so, I look back on it now and I'm kind of just wow, I miss it. That's kind of my goal that I just want to do with my career, is just to travel and just do what I love, because it was so cool. And yes, I was in a group, but the connections that I made, because I didn't know any of the kids before. It was me and 4 other people, so we were 5 all together. I didn't know a thing about them because we kind of had practices in Toronto, God bless my parents for driving me to Toronto 3 times a week. Yeah, so the connection that I like formed with every single one of the kids was so cool, just because it was like we knew nothing about each other like 20 days ago, and now we're like best friends. I still talk to them every single day, and I've been out of the group for 2 years because we all left at the same time. So yeah, I mean, there were some moments on tour. I am mixed. My mom's white, my dad's black, so I've had a lot of interesting things with that. My mom has been asked if she's my actual parent, and people have been like, what? I don't, what? Like, no, you can't be. I'm like, yup, it happens all the time, thank you. Like, no. And I mean, that's a whole other story, but I feel like touring just opened my eyes in a way. Like, I got to develop my, like, what was good. We were talking about this in the green room. Because we had, we had pizza for dinner, and I was like, I can't eat dairy before shows just because my voice cannot handle like all of the stuff in it. And then we were just like, that was one of the things I learned on tour, like just like small things like that, and lots of things I learned about myself, of how I perform, and like my pre-rituals, I guess, to shows. I learned a lot about myself, and my mom was the one that came everywhere with me, hence the interesting stories. I won't expose us too much, but I mean, she is a backstory. She's a professor at St. Lawrence College, and she would be teaching lectures to hundreds of students in her car. We once went $700 over our data bill because she was hotspotting her computer in, God knows where, Ohio? I don't know. But it was the craziest experience, and there were so many ups, so many downs. But yeah, I think all around it was kind of just a really eye-opening experience for me, and I got to do what I loved, you know? I got to travel, I got to perform for everyone. Like, it was just so cool. That I've taken my family to, like, All-Star Weekend, we got to go for a week, and my brothers and my dad are the biggest basketball fans, so to see that, like, to see them, like, light up after I sang at that game, and then we got to watch all of the NBA games, like, just to, like, my accomplishments so far, I don't take any of them for granted, just because I started off just, like, my parents don't know anything about music.
Anyone else on the Flow app? Day 20. Ugh, she's the worst. That song, guys. You know what time it is? That time of the night. This song is gonna be the last one. I don't know, she didn't say anything else. I'm not sure what to say.
Like, did you mention that it's so loud?
I can't pretend to know.
Oh, I would like to give Kyra a special shout out. She finished her history project.
Guys, I've been doing that in the green room for 4 hours. I've been procrastinating so bad. It's due at 11:59, so I technically have like a week more to do it, but it's okay.
Hello, welcome back to my car. Maybe I can set you over here. Anyway, that show was amazing. I really enjoyed myself. Got to see my friend Savannah play, and my friend Megan was moderating the panel. I've never seen Miss Emily play before, and I've never seen one of her shows. I've heard some of her songs, but I've never seen her shows. And it was great. Plus, I got introduced to 2 new artists that I don't know, and they were both fantastic. Yeah, just fantastic. So now I'm going to do the time-honored tradition of going out at night, and I'm gonna eat food in my car. I hopefully don't get anything on this dress because it's my new Ray dress, and yeah, I said pause. started playing my music. Look, I even have like a went out stamp, you know? Yeah, this is my new dress and my new jean jacket. So hopefully I'm gonna attempt to eat KFC in my car. So, because there weren't a whole lot of choices on what to get that was still open and was not also a bar. So yeah, I'm gonna eat and then I'm gonna go home and wash my makeup off because tomorrow is my final knitting class and I still need to do a couple rows of ribbing on my hat and do a bunch of rows of stockinette stitch on my hat. I'm definitely behind. I did not get as much time this week to knit. Plus, I noticed the week before when I was knitting a lot, my hands were hurting so much. So I couldn't knit as much as I wanted. But yeah, today at work was just chaotic. And so normally I knit between calls, but there was no between calls. There was always something going on. So, yeah, I knit or I read in downtime when there's no tickets to do and there's no calls coming in. So, and that happens sometimes. We do not have calls constantly. But I started at 10 a.m. And I slept until like 9:30 because I was tired and I knew that I was going to need the energy to get through today. It did feel like my brain had not kick-started until about 11 o'clock, but I got through it. Hello, welcome to my outfit of the day. My earrings are Jenny Bird, in case you were wondering. I have on mostly Cheekbone Beauty makeup, except for the eyeshadow is from ColourPop. Everything else is Cheekbone. My bag is from Poppy and Peonies. The little charm is Bagoo. My jacket is from Torrid. It's new. And my dress is from Ray. Also, I'm wearing the Snag Tights No Chub Rub shorts, and they keep rolling up or sliding up. They don't roll, they slide. So they are not preventing any chub rub on me. But yeah, that's my outfit. I'm gonna go to bed now. Wow, I feel and look like a hot mess. My eyes are so tired. It's like almost 9 p.m. on a Sunday, and I look like I literally just rolled out of bed instead of, I did, kind of. I've been laying in my bed all day. It's my day off, so. I'm also still in my pajamas, and my eyes are just real dry, but also not very, let's call them gummy today, you know? Anyways, maybe I'm getting sick or something. I don't know. Who knows? I really hope not, because I do not want to be sick. I don't have time to be sick. I really want to finish the hat. Maybe I will finish it, and actually be able to wear it before it gets you know, spring and whatever. I don't really care. I just want to finish it more than anything. Yeah, it has been interesting trying to figure out the flow of things and for knitting, and because this is a lot of ribbing to start off, you have to remember to like move your yarn forward, and I have not figured out the knitting where you hold the yarn in the other hand and you sort of like move your finger back and forth to catch it. I cannot do it. I've tried so many times, and I think it's probably down to like because I crochet and I'm so used to holding the yarn with this hand and all of that. So yeah, I don't know. I think I will be a thrower, which is fine. It works for me. I don't crochet particularly efficiently either, so, you know, this is so much easier to do now that I'm not just like stretching it out so much around the circle. Yeah, I would really like to make myself a shawl. I was going to crochet one, but I'll be honest, I think I would like to knit it just for the practice, because I think it would be good to knit something flat, just, you know, for the practice of it. And I don't want anything fancy. I just want like a flat, triangular shawl, just something to go over my arms while I'm working. Hello, hi, how are you? I have just left the cafe, and it's such a gorgeous day out. It's like 2:20, and I've got 3/4 of a tank of gas. I got all the time in the world today. I think I might go for a little drive. I'm already out in Bath, so why wouldn't I just drive a little further? I stopped and got some food. Well, okay. Turns out Picton now has a Starbucks. I haven't driven through Picton in maybe 2 years. In peak COVID times, I would come here like once every couple of weeks. I would get on the ferry, and there was this restaurant that I really liked that was sold. And so it doesn't exist in that same format anymore. And I would come over, and you could like order online. I'm sorry, I'm aware you probably didn't hear any of that. You could order your food online, or like however they'd set it up, and then they would bring it out to your car, and it was meant like, it was sort of like a drive-in food place. And when they sold, I just didn't end up coming out here as much. I really like the drive, and I like it's along the water. I think I'm gonna go back on the ferry again as well. So anyway, found a new place to try. I don't know actually how new it is. It's called Harry's Charbroiled. There's one out here, and there's one in Toronto. Like in the city of Toronto, not even the GTA. So, and they make their own ranch, they said, so had to try it. Okay, gotta make this quick. But I've switched to double pointed needles now for the top of my hat. Still working on it from my class. I really want to get it finished ASAP, but yeah. Anyway, I do not like double pointed needles. I understand their necessity, but I am not enjoying this, especially because I got square ones. They're very pointy. Very pointy. Welcome to my bed. I may look like I'm melting. It's because I am. I'm laying completely flat in my bed, which is rare. I don't usually do that. Well, prior to having a adjustable bed, I did that very rarely, where I would lay flat in my bed. But now I lay flat in my bed a lot because I can do this. Oh shoot. I knew I would get caught on that because it's a little thicker. But my bedside table thingy. Basically, it's like a little pop-up desk. This is empty. I need to throw it out, but I'm here now, so I'm not getting up. Where did I set the remote? There it is. Okay. This bed sits up really far. Like, I am pretty much straight up with the pillows behind me. And whoa, no. I hit the lay flat button. There we go. I think I could even take the pillows, or at least this one, out from behind me. That I need to get a different pillowcase because that one is like the sham and I don't like it. And there's my dog down there in her bed, which is actually supposed to be in her crate, but she pulls it out all the time and just stretches in it like as long as she possibly can, which is long because she's a Dashin. I didn't know she could take up that much space, but she does. This is the pile of crap I need to put away, but is half the size that it was 2 weeks ago. So yay me. And look at my cute dog. Hi, hi. Okay, those are my lips.
And those were her paws in your mouth.
No, just on the outside. Okay, everybody, I need you to introduce you to the newest member of our household, but not my dog, okay? This jumping bean is Reen,
That would be my dog.
and she's little and has only lived here like 4 days.
Yeah, I think so. She's only about 7 weeks old right now.
She's still trying to figure out how to puppy, but really likes attacking my mouth and does not like sitting still.
She's still getting used to the whole
From
being
long.
eepy thing too.
Yes. Okay, now we're interested.
You wanna?
No, we're not done yet. We're not done. We're not done snuggling. We're not done snuggling. No, we're not.
She's
No,
like,
we're-
I'll fight you.
Yeah, you will. You try and fight my chin every time. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, because you're a tough little cookie, aren't you?
Yes. Anyway, she's little. She's gonna be little, but she's extra little right now, aren't
She'll
you?
probably only grow to be about as big as Zoe if Danny's shown you Zoe.
Oh, they've met Zoe before.
Because she's a deer head chihuahua, not an apple head chihuahua.
Mm,
Which we only learned recently that there was 2 different types.
I didn't know. Hey.
Hi, do you want to go upstairs and say hi to Zoe?
Oh my goodness. Why do you like biting my chin? I swear I wash it.
I don't think it's that. I think it's just simply, like I said, it's there.
It's there to bite. Yes, thank you. Thank you. You're just attacking every bit of me. At least you stop trying to eat my buttons on my nightgown. Welcome to my little cave. It's been an ice storm all weekend. It's Sunday. And the power has gone out. The power has flickered twice now and is actually just gone out. Like out now. Which is great because I was literally had remote in hand and was just about to raise my bed back up after sitting there for like 2 hours knitting. I need to give my tailbone a break because once you injure your tailbone, even as a child, it is like irreparably damaged. And so I have a very sensitive tailbone because I am a clumsy bitch and I fell a lot as a kid on my tailbone. And so now it only lets me sort of sit sort of slightly reclined on it for a little while. After that, it starts to really hurt. So anyway, I had just taken a little break, given my arms a break, also from knitting, and was just about to get back into it after letting the dog out, giving her water, going pee, you know, all the things, taking a little break to move around, and then the power went out. And of course, you can't use your power bed when the power's out, which is fine. Like, no big deal. I am more than prepared for this. I, in fact, have a power bank over here to charge my phone off of. Where is it? Here we go. There's the button on it. And it is at 100%, if you can see that. It'll probably be reversed, not sure. So now I'm just laying in the dark, vlogging. In my pajamas. So casually. And I mean, like, I have data on my phone. Oh, there we go. It's back.